Meanwhile, a flyby.
I'm looking up there at that thing, and I'm thinking, well, there's a lot of money, and there's a lot of fuel, and there's a lot of danger, a lot of thrill, too. I've done plenty of money-wasting, thrilling things in my life, but at this point, I just seem to be fine going really slow, letting the wind blow me for free. Of course, you got the investment in the boat, but at least I'm not buying much gas. I'm losing my connection to helm, so I don't have the Chartplotter streaming anymore. Why? Why is that? It says it's connected. All right, let's go back. Let's check the settings, see if we're still connected. Yes, we are. We're connected to the Garmin 4351. Okay, and we'll go back to active captain. Go to navigation, active captain, then we'll go to helm, and we'll connect, and it won't work. Yeah. It says it's connected successfully. It says it's done. Well, that worked good for a while. Okay, we're going over a little bit of a hump here. And we still seem to be snagged. But when we go down the back side of the hump, oh, look at the fish. I can't show you on screen because my freaking thing won't connect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to settings, and then I'm going to disconnect from our Chartplotter, the Wi-Fi, turn it off for a second. Then we'll turn it back on. It's connecting to the Garmin. And we'll go back to helm, and there it is. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, nobody in chat. We're at 30 feet, our little ball, our weight, and our hook. And we're at 50 feet of water. But there is fish everywhere. Come on, you guys, you could bite once. I mean, just once. There's fish up close to the surface too, so that my big gang hook there might work. Okay, we're at 1.3 miles an hour. Oh, lost the fucking Chartplotter again. Oh, this is aggravating. It's back, but we're starting to turn. Wind is picking up. We're turning back on course. We drifted north quite a bit, so we won't be able to be on the same course. I've got all this. I got 4 cameras. I got my
Let's
underwater
see how
live
complicated
scope.
we can make
I've
this.
got 2 phones, an iPad. I've got a YOLO box switching device. I've got the LiveU bonding system, which is now sending the signal out on 4 different modems, 4 different cellular modems. 2 of them are Verizon, one's AT&T, and one's T-Mobile. And then also my Starlink satellite dish that's up above. You can see that in that above shot there, the Starlink. So my signal is going out on 5 of those. So I got about a 7,000 kilobyte per second signal going out. Is it megabyte or it's kilobyte? Must be megabyte. No, it could be kilobyte because that's a speed, not an amount. So actually, I'm not sure if it's a speed or an amount. But anyway, it's 7,000. So it breaks it down to about 1,500 or so kilobytes per second on each one of the modems, and then another 1,500 going out on the satellite dish. And I've got all of that set up because I want to travel the Great Loop, which doesn't have good cell signal. And also, actually I bought that and I set this all up before. I've had this for a couple of years actually, and before Starlink was a thing. You couldn't put Starlink on a boat for a while unless you paid the enormous, like $2,500 a month mobile boat version of Starlink. But now you can do it with the roaming version of Starlink. So I'm going to go to this view
Chatting
here.
with a guy who moved from Lake Conroe to the UK.
That's my my live scope underwater. I'm looking for my. There it is, I think.
I live in the UK, but I was in Texas for 10 years. I used to go out on my buddy's boat a lot on Conroe.
Oh, nice. So I keep my boat at the Water Point Marina, and I'm here about 3 or 4 days a week, and I live over just south of Cypress. I'm in Houston, but right where 290 and 1960 meet. I'm just a little bit northeast of that. But I stay at the marina. I stay in the boat about 3 days a week or so. So that view was my underwater live scope. There we go, it's back. And you can see 2 little balls at about 30 feet.
One of my friends lives in Bridgewater on Cyprus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I know where that is. How do you like it in the UK? I've been to the UK. I flew there one time, and I landed in London, and then I rented a car and I drove over to Bath and went to the UK Navy there, met with the Navy.
It's cold, but I like it.
Okay, good. And then after I went to Bath, I drove all the way up to Glasgow, Scotland, and I went to a nuclear plant up there, and then I drove over to Glasgow and flew back then I flew to Paris after that. It was a work trip.
That's a long drive.
Yeah, it was fun though. It was my first time to the UK, and I never drove on the left side of the car before, or the right side of the car before. So I rented a Ford Fiesta, which was a pretty decent performance car. So driving that all over the UK, that was pretty special.
Please like